Hello, Taylor Ellwood with Imagine Your Reality Business Coaching, and this is part 3 of the time management series that I'm doing. And one thing that I'd like to suggest for time management is that effective time management involves setting up your schedule so that you're getting the most out of that schedule and not wasting time. One of the things that I like to do is when I'm scheduling meetings, I like to schedule them around specific geographic regions that I'm going to be at. And I like to set them up around the time that I'm going to be at those geographic regions. So for example, on Thursdays I might go to the northeast quadrant of the city I live in, Northeast Portland in this case. And what I'll do is I'll set up meetings in and around Northeast Portland, around the location that I'm meeting at, both before and after that meeting. That way, what happens is any of those other meetings I'm having are an efficient use of my time. I'm already going in that direction. I know I'm going to be there. So I'll go there, I'll have those meetings, I'll go to the main meeting I'm going to, I'll go to a couple more meetings, and then I'll come home. I've gotten all my meetings out of the way, and I organized it around that one place that I wanted to be at. If you look at your schedule, and you're one of those people who does a fair amount of driving around because you have to go to different locations, chances are that you can probably schedule a lot of your appointments for a similar geographic region on one day of the week. And that way, you're not traveling to a place multiple times a week. Instead, you're traveling to it once a week. You're getting all those meetings out of the way, and you're saving yourself time in terms of the traveling because you're only driving to that area once and then driving from that area once instead of driving to and fro multiple times. It's really important to examine your time in terms of organizing in that way, because when you have lots of meetings, you want to make sure that you get the most out of those meetings, but you also don't want to have to be going to a place multiple times, especially if you're driving, say, like a half hour away. That's a half hour further um, out of your way if you're having to do that multiple times. So, for example, if you're driving to a place multiple times in a week, well, you're losing out on, instead of just wasting 1 hour driving, you're wasting 2 hours or 3 hours driving, and that's not an efficient use of time. So it's a good idea to schedule your time so that way you can actually get the most out of it without wasting it. Look at your schedule and set your events up uh, on specific days, and so that way you are cutting down on your travel time, getting the most out of the meetings that are involved, and having more time at home to work or in your office to work on what it is that's important to you, as well as have those meetings. Have any other suggestions for time management as it relates to scheduling? Leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe.